Continuing on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll start with 5B this week because we are
Because
fair
fuck
and
you, fuck
balanced.
stop.
Because we are fair and balanced reporters.
Fuck you, fuck stop. Okay.
Yeah, Tequila Squirt. Yeah, see? Quick Stop gets it. Anyway, yeah, so this match you said to be played later tonight, right? Real Darkwise, MD, and Lord Baldright's Smashers.
What did you say? Sorry. There's dogs barking in the background.
Okay.
So I was a little
You
bit
said
distracted.
this match is being played later tonight. The first one up that hasn't been played yet.
I just said it hasn't been played.
Oh, so we don't know yet. Don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and move on. I really hope there's some passes on both sides because this is the Kimry team with the accurate throw, right?
I hope that there's more passes from the Kimry side.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. And then we got Foul Targets versus the MMA Greats. What else versus Amazons? You might notice a little bit of lopsided removals.
A little bit.
Similar armor break percentages, but Jeff definitely got the removals. And I mean, he's got a Mighty Blow War Dancer. A Mighty Blow Tackle War Dancer even, so that's basically Amazon's worst nightmare.
Alright, Jeff, I have one question and one question only in this game. Did the piling on do anything? Like, we'll continue on. You tell me, okay? I'm going to be watching chat for that.
I don't remember who the piling on guy is, but I'm going to guess it probably did. Because he doesn't have block or tackle yet.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You get a POW because you get a POW.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, so Jeff was talking to me a little bit about this game. He said he played a little sloppy, but he just... it didn't matter. He just walked all over him.
And that's the poll for the week. It's a insert your own answer poll. Because we're very, very...
Well, I didn't want to
hard work.
restrict people's ideas, you know?
Yeah. Sure, that's what we'll call
It wasn't because we put it together 2 minutes before the show started.
No, it definitely wasn't. We were thinking about this 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure. So then,
Yeah.
next up on the docket, we got the Thousand Island Stare versus Kothic Catamarans. And the High Elves took
boys.
this one. Real proud of them. I'm really glad the High Elves beat the Chorfs.
Yeah, both boys.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's always good to see High Elves win and Chorfs lose. I'm sorry if
Yeah.
you feel a little hate against Dr. Spagooters, but I'm sure you understood what you were getting into when you picked Chorfs.
Yeah. And, ooh, look at those block dice from the boat boys.
Block dice. Oh, that's
Block
a lot of pals.
It's a lot of them.
Oh, baby. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What about the Thousand Island Stare?
Thousand Island Stare? Yeah.
Where's
Not
the
a lot of
block dice?
power.
No, not meant. Yeah. Wow. That's unfortunate. It doesn't look like he had a
Yeah.
lot of turnovers though, just a lot of pushes.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you can really ask for.
Yeah. I'm not sure who these guys are, but it doesn't look like it was that. Like, it doesn't look like he had any turnovers from. He just couldn't get the knockdowns he wants.
Yeah, but spending a lot of rerolls on getting knockdowns kind of sucks.
Yeah.
When you want to use those rerolls for, like, crucial positioning or
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, I saw at least one dub skull in there, so, and that was rerolled.
Yeah.
Actually, a 0-1 was probably a pretty close game. Might have been a good one to watch if I had been paying attention.
Yes. All right.
So
Next up on the docket.
Big Chuck's Seos versus Oni Goku's Pox Invictus.
Oh, dude. Did Big Chuck send you the picture?
Yeah, he did.
All right. All right, we'll pull that up when we look at the teams. Okay?
Okay, yeah. I gotta find it back.
Okay.
I'll have to like do some quick. I don't know how to do that really fast, but yeah, it's a good picture. Oh, here, I know. Here's what we do. I'll just put a link to it in the chat. So Big Chuck is a glorious artist and has gone along with my meme and created a fantastic piece of art there.
If he went along with the meme, then he would have named his players after cereals.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't go back and rename. I guess maybe we should talk about the game.
Yeah. All right. So Big Chuck sucks. He's just a good
Oh,
artist.
he is a good artist. The first half, Big Chuck got fucked. There was like
Did you
one turn.
watch the game?
I saw the first half, and then
Oh, okay.
something more important came on. And
Big Chuck, you're not important to
I think it
us.
was one of these days where I was watching like 4 games, and
Okay.
I was there was like I think there's a game on my div on that I really wanted to watch.
Ah.
So I am a tryhard, so I wanted to see the game. But yeah, no,
Yes.
the first there was one turn in particular in the first half on Big Chuck's offense where I think he failed 4 foul appearance rolls.
Oh yeah, I remember him tilted and sending that message to me.
It's just like, no, you're not allowed to do things.
I remember that
Stop.
tilt message. Now that you mention it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think after reviewing the game, Big Chuck, oh yeah, he said it right there. He felt like he probably could have played better, but the dice also
Yeah.
weren't cooperating. But a nice 0-0
Yes.
tie, what you expect for 2 teams with 0 skills.
Well, that was the thing, is that I thought Chuck actually had a chance in that one.
Actually had a chance.
Yeah.
Early
right.
chaos are hard. It's hard to get things going.
Ah,
And you can't just
gross.
delete the team.
Blizzards won.
Yeah,
Gross.
dude. Of course they did.
Gross. Stop it.
All the stars of chaos, though. Locust Curse now has a claw palmer.
Is it already Palm?
Yeah, it's
Did
going
he
to be. Yeah,
already do
it
it?
leveled up this game. Medium goat.
Yeah, no, he already picked Palm. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna pick anything else.
I mean, you could.
You could take
Theoretically.
block and be safe, but if he was gonna take block, he would have taken it per skill.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Medium goat is the best killer goat.
Yeah, that's a pretty good name. I like that name.
In both the divisions.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? By far.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, early.
It could have been a different game if he had that for this game. Continuing on.
I don't know how an early bash team beats early lizards without crazy
You get
dice.
removals.
Without crazy dice, I just don't understand. The early lizards are they're so ridiculous. I was playing. I have a necro team. I had a necro team I was playing CCL this season that was just murdering things left and right, and I had removed all but this guy's Crocs and his Strength 5 Saurus, and those 2 pieces were still beating my guys up. I won the game, but like they were both just like, nah, we'll still get 2 dice things, so we don't care. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's why all lizards should die.
Yeah. I mean, source blocks are 1 and 9s, but you still have massive pitch control with just all of the strength.
Yeah, so much strength 4. It's just hard to deal with for a lot of teams, especially if you know what you're doing, and that's why all lizards deserve to die. And I think I've said that 10 times now.
They
so
all do eventually die, to be fair. So moving on to a blowout, basically. Dungeon Scouts.
This is one of the few that I watched bored to death because there's no commentary on it.
Oh. Well, so what you think?
So I thought that Kane, Metal Maidens, I forget the coach name right now, I'm sorry, McAwesome? Yeah, I got it before you did. He had some bad luck trying to get those Vandy passes, and then Agi5 Gutter Runner did Agi5 Gutter Runner things.
Glorious. Beautiful. The Agi up rat got a level. The Agi up lineman got a level up on the Skaven. So I'm excited to see what that is.
I hope he rolled a tub for dodge.
Yeah, he's so good. McAwesome at least got a lot of SPP out of this massive blowout. Like he got pretty good removals. He got several vanity passes in. Hopefully he's gotten his team into a better state. After,
a much better spot.
After the very heavy casualties he's taken so far this season.
Yeah.
It's never fun to lose 4-1, but if you get something out of it.
Oh, sorry. Speaking of heavy casualties, there's a game in 5A that had a lot of them.
Oh, good. We'll get to that shortly. Yeah. So now moving on to the Rock and Rollers versus the Raven Feeders.
Raven Feeders is new. Wedge did leave us, so we got Raven Feeders.
Aha! That's unfortunate. I'm sad Wedge left. Hopefully he cools down and comes back next season. He's been around for a while, I think. But I'm glad we got somebody take the spot fast, so there's not gonna have to be any bye weeks. 5 weeks are
It's
boring.
like Miss Stace was really good at creating this ramp up or something.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it is a pretty cool program. That's one of the things that's really nice about ReBBL is you don't have to wait for the season to end to join and start playing games. But
I feel like most leagues need to do stuff like that. Continuing on.
A nice 1-0 win. Rock and Roll is kind of beat up the Norse.
Bashed the fuck out of them. Okay, yeah, beat up. That's a much more PG term.
Yeah. But also they probably... A 1-0 to me usually means that the defense for the losing team, or the team who won 1-0 probably had a very, very good defense, and Orcs are really good at early defense, turns out.
It turns out Strength 4 is really, really good.
Yeah, lots of Strength 4, lots of AV9, lots of block.
Yeah, it turns out that's really good.
Yeah, and I mean, wait, did I say Norse? I meant Orcs. I don't know. Anyway.
I knew what you were talking about.
This isn't a game I gotta see, unfortunately, and I've been saying that a lot lately. I really need to catch some more games, but...
We just need to sit down and watch games, because I can't do it by myself because I get bored to death.
Yeah. I'm just so busy.
I feel ya.
I would like to, though. That'd be good. Maybe over the weekend I can find some time to watch all the games that have been played by then. Let's talk about that this weekend. Reconvene. Come back around to that. Alright, so that was a fun week. I don't remember. We probably got to start keeping track of our predictions, too, to be fair. But I remember... I think I remember what the... Eventually one of us is going to do it. Let's at least stop here.
I'm not going to do it. My job is the poll guy.
Oh, okay. So go on to the leaderboard. Jeff and the Lizards at the top with Spirit Crusher. Okay. Jeff and KB10R. I'll use everybody's name. And Spirit Crusher right behind him. Jeff with his what else? Scored lots of touchdowns. Pretty sure he has TD differential over the Lizards.
Yeah. I hope that if anybody wins, it's not Lizards.
I still believe in Jeff.
I think Jeff is looking really good. So Leafy,
really good too.
He has to like win out to take first.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, 1-0-2 is not a great start.
Yeah.
Camry haven't played yet. Yeah. Oh man, McAwesome. Very rough start to the season. 0-0-3. I think it's at 0-0-3. I think I'd be pretty comfortable calling it a development season. And just trying to survive and get levels.
I think it's more of a development of yourself season as well, where you could just like look at things. You could try out different strategies and see what works and what doesn't in like a non-pressure environment.
Yeah, and I mean, crazy things could happen. But in a division with one playoff spot and not a guaranteed... Yeah, the fives don't have a guaranteed Challenger Cup spot, right?
Well, we do.
You do? Okay, well.
Yeah.
I thought it was 8 for the 8 Challenger spots across the fives.
Well, maybe it is. Yeah, anyway. So you just have to be a good second seed.
Yeah. Well, definitely only one proper playoff spot. It's going to be really hard to get there with 3 losses. Because the top of the table is probably going to have 1, maybe 2 losses. Unless this becomes a really tight division.
I think 5A, with how... Well, all the known coaches... I'm just saying that just because there's a lot of stacked talent in 5A. The ReBBL podcast even said it.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's a lot of stacked people in 5A. That one might be, you could get away with 3 losses.
Yeah.
And like some tiebreakers, but most of the time you have to like lose 1 or 2. And that's about it.
If this was a division that was like 2-1 and 1-2 all across it, then maybe it'd be a little tighter. But now there's already a couple 3-0s and a 0-0-3. I don't think it's likely that 3 losses gets you in. Yeah. But you still gotta try. Can't give up. Too early.
Damn right.
You're not mathematically eliminated yet. Right. So let's move on to next week. I really want to look at the teams.
Let's look at the teams real quick.
All right. First up,
there was a lot of high SPP games.
That's a good point. Yeah, let's check those. That's the nice thing about covering a fresh div. People level up quick.
Yeah.
So, Dungeon Scats. First up, the Agi Lion Rat team. What did he get? What did he get? It's
normal.
Black.
This is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
He's
Would
managed
not
to.
recommend.
Oh, I forgot he has a claw line red too.
I know, but that's like my favorite piece. It's not my favorite piece, but if I didn't vote for Kirk Slammet, the orc,
Yeah.
I probably would have voted for this lineman.
Oh man.
Or
player.
Jeff's Pylean on catcher. Like, there's a few good pieces.
He's managed to get his third gunner runner though, and he's got enough money to get the fourth one. So I probably would go ahead and buy it.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on a Movement 8 gutter runner?
You keep
right
it for
now. Okay.
He doesn't even have 4 gutters yet, so yeah, keep it for now. I really would like to see one of them be wrestle though. I don't like that he has 3 blodge gutters.
You're just a hater.
No, I go wrestle on the first 2.
You're just a hater.
Wrestle.
All right, continuing on.
All right. Well, let me tell you, Skaven team without a sacker is a sad Skaven team. But yeah, we'll move on.
Sad Skaven team.
This is a fun looking Skaven team, but no, we don't need to look at Wedge anymore, do we? Go on to Rock and Rolla. Spirit Crusher.
And it's the exact thing as last week.
This is it. So yeah, I got the same problem in WCW with my orcs. I just don't fucking level. It's so boring.
It happens. Ooh. All right, McAwesome. He has a good team now.
Oh, perfect. Ah, he's got quite a few levels. That's awesome. 3 Blodge Blitzers, Blodge Witch Elf.
Dodge on the lineman. This is an annoying team that no one wants to play anymore.
That's a lot of dodge. That's a lot of dodge. Yeah. One thing that is a little atypical is I see a lot of really good Dark Elf coaches recommend you go block first on the lineman instead of dodge.
I think you can alternate.
Yeah, I think it works either way, but I'm not a particularly experienced Dark Elf coach. I just know that's something I've seen recommended.
Yeah, I think kind of like what you do with Chores, where you want to alternate between like Mighty Blow and Guard first level.
Sure.
You want to probably alternate between Dodge and Block first level.
That's fair.
Just so that way you can keep up Bashy, then you get some more elfy things, and you kind of get the best of both worlds.
7 dodge is a lot of dodge early.
Yeah. Ooh.
Good looking team, McAwesome.
All right.
Box of Victus. What do we got here? What happened to this Snargle Warrior? Okay.
M&G.
All right.
Yeah, I was scared. I didn't want it to die.
Move Busted Rodder.
Yep. And I think the Beast Snurgle got the correct first level up.
Really? I like Guard first.
No, because it's easy to like red dice him off if you have block. It's easy to like 1 dice him off. If you have stand firm, once you get him into that spot, he won't leave unless you want him to.
Yeah, but I think you're really looking at it from an elf point of view, because Guard helps so much more, and Guard helps in both matchups. But Stand Firm helps a lot more, or Stand Firm helps probably as much as Guard
in those
does.
bash matchups too, just because you hold the line.
Yeah, but Guard's way better than Stand Firm.
No, I would argue that Stand Firm is way better than Guard.
Guard's way better.
No, I would argue for day and night that Stand Firm is better than Guard on the Beast and Eagle.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yes.
But you should go Guard. Anyway, moving on.
No, all right, he has 3 Pestigores. That's really good. He has the block, which I thought that you should probably go, but I would have considered Tentacles.
On Strength 5? Oh. Yeah, I still think block, yeah.
It's probably the better route, but I would consider Tentacles.
Yeah, I mean, even if he wants to go Tentacles early, it's still not that far away.
Yeah.
But I would still get Guard Stand Firm first.
I love how the team that we always have the most debate on is Oni Goku's Nurgle team.
Yeah, I think it's that's that versatility of Chaos and Nurgle, right?
Yeah, because you actually have options on normals.
I've just noticed Locus's motto, by the way. Original characters do not steal. I don't know why, but that's cracking me up a lot.
What? Original characters do not steal. Okay.
It's just tickling my fancy. I really don't know why, but I really like it.
All right.
He's got a claw bomber.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he wanted, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
When we asked everybody prior to week 1.
Yep. He's got the kill. This guy has made 60 blocks in 4
Holy shit,
or
he's
7
gotten
matches.
4 MVPs.
Yeah.
Where can I get that kind of MVP luck? All I get is MVP linemen, and they die.
My Blackhawk in WCW has gotten 3 in about. My Blackhawk is on pace to have a similar amount of MVPs, basically.
Yeah, that's insane.
Block guard after 4 matches. It's dumb. Dude,
yeah,
but look at
I told
this.
you that you should have done the fun thing.
Yeah, you're wrong. Anyway, 6 Kaz, 5 KO, and 1 kill in 7 matches. This thing is a terror already.
Yeah, nobody wants to play it, especially now that has piling on.
Yeah, the Lizards probably played him just early enough.
At the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, next up.
Cliché-os.
We got Cliché-os. Or Cliché-os.
The opposite approach to building chaos, going block first on most of your things.
Well, a lot of his things died.
True that. Oh, that's very true. He does not have many players, comparatively.
Yes. He actually has 1 less only, but it was just not a good time for him in the Greenhorn. His last game was really, really bad, and he's just like, I have enough levels, let's stick it out.
Have we talked about the sure hands goat?
I like it.
Yeah, I don't.
And you don't.
Yeah, okay, we have been.
Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed that we have a very different philosophy on how to level things in Blood Bowl.
Yeah. At least on Chaos and Durgle.
Yes. Other things were pretty similar.
Sure Hands was new this week. Who am I? It was this Hobgoblin. That's who the Sure Hands talk was about.
How's the missus?
I just don't like.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah.
You just don't like it as first level. And I think that you take it first level on certain pieces.
Maybe. I wouldn't take it first level on a Beastman because you have so many of them. One of them is probably going to roll doubles. I can kind of sort of understand it on Chorus, but I still don't really like it. I still probably go block and then Sure Hands.
Alright, I'm going to tell you a story of my WCW Chorus.
Alright, hit me.
I was doing really well when the Bull Centaurs were picking up the ball, but when they decided not to, I was going to lose games.
Yeah.
So I eventually got a Sure Hands Hobgoblin, and I won games much more handedly than I ever did before.
I'm not saying you carry on the Bulls, but you don't need Sure Hands to carry early. You just got to use a reroll on it.
You do.
Nah.
You do.
Nah.
Yeah, you do.
The only people who get strip out early is what else? You got 6 block. You got 6 block. All right. Anyway, he's doing the alternate the Mighty Blow guard. I like it.
I think the correct route, and then you take Claw when you get it.
Of course, yeah, always. The fun thing is when Claw always lands on the guard first guys, and you have a sad Claw guard boy.
For 15 SPP.
A really sad Claw guard guy.
Yeah, the guy is just like, stop it.
It's like
and then I had an argument with Big Chuck on how you level up short people, and he was just like, no, you do it this way. Like, this is like better. Like, he says that you go guard, stand firm. On the non-mighty blow pieces, and I'm just like, no, because if they get at 31 without Claw, you're sad boy.
Yeah, well, if any of them ever roll doubles, you want the Claw Mighty Blow. And if they roll Claw at 31 after going guard stand firm, you're the saddest of boys.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. It's just like, I'll take stand firm as my 3rd level.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, it has to be mighty blow and guard as your first two.
I would agree. A lot of good development on this Short team though. Moving right along.
All right.
This Sure Hands Hob is eating up a lot of SPP though.
Jeff, we can't talk about your level if you don't do it.
Well, okay. He did say an admin had to confirm the match, and it happened while he was at work. So he hasn't got to do his level yet. Jeff, what are you going to take on your thrower? Is it going to be Sure Hands?
On a normal, what are you going to take? On a double, what are you going to take? Go.
We'll come back to that. Great looking Wood Elf team, though. I love it. It's beautiful. 3 amazing players. 1 glorious meme. Thrower doing his job. On Devil's Pile.
On Devil's Pile, Big Chuck knows what's up.
We'll move
All right,
ahead
let's
on
move
to
over
Anifis for now.
Anifis. Yeah. They haven't played their game. It's the same team as last.
Oh, right. We do that.
Yeah.
Good looking team, though.
Same thing with the Camry. Leafy. Got to level up. Didn't roll it. Ooh. Those are some sad blitzers.
Oh, that's a... Do you fire that blitzer with the... I'll get through all the stats eventually, and I'll get the right one. You fire that?
Yes, John Jones.
I think you do, too.
Mark Hunt you keep. John Jones is Dunzo Washington.
I tell you what, maybe you keep it... Because he might roll a 10. Or he might roll a 1 on his winnings next game, and not be able to replace it. And I think even...
You keep it for now.
Yeah. But you replace it as soon as you can.
Yes.
Alright.
ASAP.
Alright, so Jeff said he's going to buy a reroll and take sure hands. So that'll put him at 3.
Alright, what about doubles? Are you going to take accurate? Or so not accurate, strong arm?
Probably going to take sure hands.
On doubles?
He could make a super thrower. But a super thrower with no defensive skills and leader would be, like, the biggest target.
Yeah, but that's okay. Have you not seen my thrower? It's fine. All right, continuing on. We got the boat boys, Gothic Catamarans.
All right. It's got a wrestler catcher, like it. 2 blodge blitzers, like it. Oh, baby, Agi up thrower. Agi up thrower. He's a long bomber. Yeah, I would probably still take sure hits dodge block. And that order after that. Because an Agi 5 guy with sure hands dodge block can still throw it pretty far, but also be a great ball retriever.
So what I would do is 100% sure hands next. Just because you don't want to waste reroll in the backfield, especially on an Agi 5 piece. That's just tilt inducing.
That's the biggest feels bad man ever. Your Agi 5 pick up the ball. Oh, dude, I have a big hands 2-head gutter runner who I think fails more pickups than any player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but he didn't fail the ones against me.
He eats so many rerolls on a pickup. It's so obnoxious.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, great start to Ohio team. Rolling lots of doubles and stat. Well, not lots of doubles. He's got a double and a stat, so nowhere near Truba's level of doubles and stats, but nobody can really help to match that.
My players keep on dying, so he'll probably pass me soon enough.
That's a good point. Wizards! He's got a blodge king. Did he have that last time? I don't think he did.
I think he did.
Oh, maybe he did.
Because I remember last week he had like 2 levels and they're both blocked.
Okay. Well, again, a block source, great. 1 casualty away on another source, or a vanity
You should just
pass.
Andy Davo it and go Mighty Blow first, all
Vanity
source.
pass? Did he do that? That seems terrifying.
Yeah, he did it once apparently in like Blood Bowl 1, and he's just like, oh yeah, this is a really good way to do it. Then he did it again last year, and it was so shit, so many 1-9s, and he's just like super tilted the entire time because the entire chat was giving him shit about it.
Yeah, because shit.
So if it worked out, nobody would say that.
Jeff said he would definitely take strong arm on a pilot on unless he misclicked again. Strong arm on doubles unless he misclicked again. It takes pilot on. Oh shit!
I hope it's a misclick.
Raven Feeders. First time I looked at this team. He's got a thrower. Okay, rare.
Yeah, he's got a thrower. He has 2 runners, which is also rare.
Oh yeah, normally you see 2 berserkers.
1 Zerker. Yeah.
Interesting.
So overall, this is a good-looking team. You got Agi up on a runner, so that's your ball carrier now. Yep. You got a guard lineman that you absolutely love.
Well, he's still got a thrower, so like, it's nice to have the Agi 4 threat downfield for a thrower to get the ball too.
I think that's also nice, but I don't know. I don't even consider throwers as actual pieces.
Well, he has one, so
I don't.
If you're gonna carry on,
you can him.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think eventually, now that you got this Agi guy, I think he should become the ball handler. He should get dodge and sure hands, and you should just get rid of the thrower. But maybe he likes having a thrower.
Maybe he does. Early leader, I can get behind.
Yeah, sure. Especially on Norse, where they're really expensive.
Yeah, fairly expensive.
He's limiting the amount of frenzy he has. It's interesting.
Yeah, maybe that's just a decision that he decided to take, is that he values the Dauntless over the Frenzy.
Sure. I don't really play Norse very often. They tend to explode immediately
Well, that's
instead
because
of.
you'd suck with it.
I'm really not good at Norse. I understand how to play them in theory, but that just doesn't work for me.
Yeah. I want to tell a story because I'm proud of this story. My first 5 games with Norse were in a World Cup qualifier. I went 5-0-0 and qualified for the World Cup.
With your first 5 games in Norse, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah. All right, moving on. Next week, let's do this.
All right. I'm excited to see what Raven Feeder does. Anyway, so Box of Victus versus ReBBL Dark Wives of MO. What do you think?
It has to be Dark Elves.
Yeah, I was thinking Dark Elves too.
I think Oni is good, but is he good enough to win with early Nurgle?
Yeah, and the Dark Elf team has 5 dodge, several blodge.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be difficult at best, and like really fucking hard at worst.
I can get behind that.
For Oni to win this one. Yeah, Puck stops hearing your beep beep beeps there, Mr. I use Discord on my phone.
Yeah, Discord did get my attention, Puck Stop. Thank you for also letting me know, buddy.
All right, so the Beast and Lizard Men versus Buddy Boys.
Do the Boat Boys have a tackle?
No.
I am going with the Lizards.
I am too. Especially based on performance and development, I think the Lizards just aren't really going to be challenged very much.
All right.
The Lizards don't have tackle either, though. How much dodge does the boat guys don't have very much dodge? I don't think.
No,
do
they only have 2. They have 2 blodgers, I think.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, they got two blodgers and a dodge catcher.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they don't have a lot.
I don't think this is as one-sided as the Dark Elves versus Nurgle is, but I still think it's favored for the Lizards.
Yeah, I would give it as like 65-35.
Yeah. It's understandable. All right.
Yeah.
Skaven versus Amazon. Skaven has a tackle guy, by the way.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
They have a tackle vermin.
Oh yeah, they have the tackle first guy. Yeah. Oof. Versus Amazon.
Versus really beat up Amazons, missing 2 of their guard blitzers.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to go with the Skaven. All right, Puck. I hope you heard that one too.
Yeah. I can't believe we're in complete agreement 3 for 3 so far, because I think it's gonna be Skaven too. Skaven as well.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're just hating.
I know, it really does. But I just, if he had both of his blitzers, I would give it to Amazons. But being out 2 of his blodge guard guys is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
That's the thing. Is I thought the exact same thing. It's just like I'd like to give it to Leafy, but I can't.
Yeah, that's
all right.
This is back has to take it.
All right. Next up, we got Cube.
Yep.
The new guy.
Norse versus Kimry. And does Kimry have Mighty Blow yet?
No. I have to give it to the Norse. Going Dauntless, like going the runner build with 2 Dauntless, really helps out.
Yeah. And they've got so much block too, just like red dice the Tomb Guardians.
I'm looking forward to these next.
But it's hard to say. Like we don't know what he might have a Mighty Blow after this game.
It wouldn't really change my prediction.
I think it would like make it 50-50. Oh, he does have a Mighty Blow. He's got a Mighty Blow Blitzra. He might have 2 Mighty Blow Blitzras.
Oh, okay. I'm still going with the Norse. I can't back down now.
I think I'm gonna give it to the Kimry because I think their strength is gonna be too much for the Norse to handle.
You haven't played against. You haven't played as Norse. You don't care about strength when you have 1 die blocks at 50% knockdown.
Yeah, I'll just throw dice. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. All right, next up, we got the Rock and Rollers versus Foul Targets. I'm going to name this the 5B game of the week.
Yeah, for sure. This should be a really good match to watch.
So it's 2 undefeated people. So Jeff is 3-0-0. Spare Crusher's 2-1-0.
Yep.
This is going to be fun.
I want Jeff. I think Jeff's going to win.
I think I'm going to give it to Rock and Rollers here.
Yeah, Rock and Rollers don't have a sure hands player.
But Kirk Slammet is a badass.
He is, but Oh, he doesn't have a wrestle strip, so that changes the odds a little bit. It's probably like a 70-some-odd% chance to strip without wrestle against block on a red dice.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm,
It's 100% going to be.
a good match.
It's just going to be Spirit Crusher. Kirk Slamit is going to win.
Jeff said
He's
he's
going to be sober for this match.
Yeah, Jeff,
so
try hard.
I'm 100% going with Spirit Crusher.
Nah, I still believe Jeff.
Stock sober. All right, moving on.
He's going to take his training weights off. It's going to be like an anime fight reveal.
All right. We got Kane's Metal Maidens versus Thousand Island Stairs.
Yeah.
So what's that? Delstish
Chorfs.
Chorfs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the Chorfs have it. I think, I don't... well, I think Kane's recovering. I don't think he's shown me the ability to win yet.
That's fair. I'm going to go with McAwesome here. Want to know why?
Why is that?
Wizard.
Oh. Does he get a wizard?
All right. He gets Wizard.
Why are the Chorfs so expensive?
Because he has a minnow, and this is why I hate minnows.
Oh, he does have a Minotaur.
A minnow is a free wizard.
Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He also has 13 players. Holy fuck.
13 players, I don't mind. The fact that the 13th player is a minnow, I do mind.
Oh man, that's mental. I still think the Chorfs are gonna win though, even against the wizard.
Okay. All right.
And the Chaos software. One Chaos team has way more kill potential than the other one.
I wonder who's gonna win that game.
I would love if Big Chuck's block and reliability first approach wins out.
It's not going to.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I think Locust has this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Jeff's pointed out that in our
Our game of the week for 5B,
we have picked
just picked our division winners. We're sticking to our guns.
Dude, Jeff's a really good player. I'm sure Spirit Crusher is too.
Spirit Crusher's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was 5B.
All right. And he also has Kirk Slamit.
Yeah, he does have Kirk Slamit.
So...
Kirk Slamit is mental.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Next up, let's go to 5.
Yep.
5A.
And maybe Michaels is home by now, because when we started the thing, he was like, "No, wait, I'm at work," and I was like, "Too bad, so sad."
Sucks to suck. Maybe if he had better Nurgle Warrior armor, we would wait for it.
Probably not, to be honest.
Yeah. But it's a thought.
So jumping right into the schedule, another game unplayed. What is going on? ReBBL versus Halflings. What
Get
do
your
these
shit
guys play?
together.
Hey, does anybody know if this game's getting played tonight? I would really like to watch this.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm sure it's getting played, right? But I don't know when it is.
I heard ReBBL has a really weird schedule and it doesn't match up with Big Sofa.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe it's not getting played. I would love to see the Halflings go 3-0 though.
I wouldn't. That means they have more confidence versus me.
Hey. Anyway, we'll skip that for now. Move on to the Bretonian team with the really good motto versus the darkest of dark elves. I did not see this coming.
Fun fact.
Yeah?
I did. I called it last week.
I know you did, but I didn't see it coming.
I told you, he is playing at 11 players, and Serpent Knights love to foul. And what did he do? He fouled the shit out of them and won.
He didn't even get any expulsions. Oh, Splinty Bard said picks up doesn't have time, so it's probably going admin ReBBL's way. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
You hate to see it. You won't turn it down, but you hate to see it.
Yeah.
So this is a foul off, or a foul fest, huh?
Yeah, that's what I remember from the game.
Peasant revolt.
I think Kowalski just loves fouling the shit with peasants. He just loves them.
Hold up.
Oh my god, Spoonie.
Yeah, the rep didn't show up to that fucking game.
He's still tilted. I love it.
I don't blame him. right.
All right.
Isobike with the 3-0 on the Goblins.
Over Goblins, yeah. So, like, it went from really cool to just like, oh, you did what you're supposed to do.
Get smashed. Yeah.
But congrats to Aizen for doing what he's supposed to do. And I don't think Puckstop lost anything important.
No, I don't think
or anything at all. So yeah, he's still in a good spot. That's about as good as you can ask for going against dwarves.
So Big Chuck says he played Kolaski in the Greenhorn, and Kolaski fouled him for 16 turns and never lost a player.
Yeah, that's how I know his strategy, because Big Chuck complained to me that game too.
That's amazing. I love fouling. I love Kolaski.
All right.
Duberman versus Gojira. I tried to watch this game last night, and it started 40 minutes after Michaels told me there was going to be a stream up, and I fell asleep after like 3 turns because I was in bed.
I don't blame you. I wanted to watch it, but I was busy.
Yeah. I remember thinking Gojira was playing kind of weird for the turns I remember. Like, he didn't blitz with his Mighty Blow guy to start with. I was like, what are you doing?
Wasn't he the guy that said he was newer?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so all he has to do is just, like, continue to learn and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But Duberman's a good coach, so you lose to him. It's just, like, not a huge loss.
Pro tip, blitz with Mighty Blow.
That helps.
Yeah. If there's a target you can hit with Mighty Blow
hurts?
that doesn't have dodge, hit with Mighty Blow.
It hurts when Duberman rolls that many pals.
Whoa, Duberman out-removed the Orcs with less armor breaks and less blocks, so that's pretty feels bad.
Yes. All right.
Wow, yeah. So, Duberman rolled a lot of pals, huh? Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the Gojira's were pretty good too, though, to be fair.
No, they weren't. They were push heavy.
I've always been a fan of
maybe. Okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I was just looking at the pal numbers. Good point. All right, moving.
All right, we got Michaels.
Michaels is doing really well with early Nurgle, by the way, just quietly.
He really is.
53 blocks to 43 blocks, massive. Took more injuries and still won the game.
Holy shit! Look at his block dice. That's why he did really well.
Oh man, you and your block dice.
They tell a story.
Oh, where are the skulls?
Exactly. So shut the fuck up, Rex.
Hey, you know what? Oh. He's got several. He had to re-roll a bunch of blocks. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. But they were overall really good.
Let's look at SPP real quick. Good SPP from both teams, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, early Nurgle beating early Chorfs, not what you expect. All right, moving on to Mestes versus Sinister Nexus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
this
Nurgle
went
team.
the way I believe I predicted.
Yeah.
And it went against the way that you predicted.
You're right. But you know what? I think Nexus won a moral victory. Because he got 3 expulsions. And he got a Nurgle Warrior level up.
No. I got a moral victory versus MyStace by movement busting a Black Orc.
That's true.
And Nexus did not do that.
Nexus massively outblocked the Orcs. Which is like...
Yeah.
Kind of surprising. It's not really what I would have expected.
Yeah. All right.
But Nexus can't hurt things, so. Okay, moving on. And yeah, you're really excited to get to this one, weren't you?
Yeah. So this is the one where a lot of bad things happened.
Yeah.
So, as I've hinted to, I've gotten mostly linemen as MVPs.
Yep.
And then they just die. But I was dicing the shit out of Tim Nilsson for the first 12 turns, and then the last 5 turns, if you include turn 12. Yep. He was dicing the shit out of me.
Yeah. So is that when all these injuries happened?
Yeah, that's when all those injuries happened. And he almost tied the game because he got a blitz.
Hey.
After he scored his touchdown. After I couldn't knock the ball down.
Yeah, you got a fuck ton of SPP though.
5 of it is gone because homie died.
That sucks.
So, yeah, some of it's gone because homie died. Yeah.
10,
Good game
11,
overall.
13, 18, 20 SPP. That's pretty good. Pretty good there.
Nexus. Well, I keep on losing my players. I won't have SPP if I keep on losing the people that are developed.
Poor True
Tim, I think that was an accurate assessment of our game.
Yeah, Tim,
I was dicing the shit out of you, and then you diced the shit out of me.
I would have really loved it if you had managed to tie him. True Blue probably would have exploded in salt.
I would have exploded in salt. Moving on, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Let it be known that no one dices the shit out of Tim without paying for it.
You diced the shit out of me for the last 5 turns. I think it evened out. Alright, moved on.
Alright, so, in a division with Dark Elves, Dwarves, Orcs...
He's only played Bash teams.
Several Orcs.
Like, I think Nurgle struggle against the agility teams. Alright,
Skaven... Hold on, yeah. So, in a division with Orcs... Several Orc teams, mind you. Dwarfs, Dark Elves, Chaos Dwarfs, Bretonnians, all decent early game teams. Yeah, Skaven. Would you have expected early Nurgle and Halflings to be leading the leaderboard?
No.
Because that's what's happening. Well, I guess Pixelfa might be about to take an admin loss, and then it'll be tied with the rest of...
Yeah, and then it's just
5.
like me, Duberman, and MySpace, which you would consider like 2 High Elves and an Orc team. You could consider that.
And then, I mean, these dwarves aren't very far out either, and neither are Spoon's Dark Elves, neither are the Chorfs. This is a really tight div.
Yeah, and this is the reason I actually think that it might be 3 losses, and you still finish first in this div.
It's possible. It's very possible. Or maybe Michaels goes 13-0 with early Nurgle and shows everybody that he's not actually a laughingstock.
Still laughingstock.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Tim rolled a fireball, and he didn't knock any of my guys down.
Oh, what a... That sucks. God,
yeah.
I hate those. Yeah, so I mean, really surprised by this. Not because it's Michaels, just because it's early Nurgle, and I would think most coaches would struggle with winning with early Nurgle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's shaping up to be a really fun race for the playoffs.
Yep.
Excited to see how it plays out. Alright, so let's look at the teams. Get old Valparaiso Bulls. Always... Oh, happened to this guy. Just an MNG. I mean, this guy's got piling on, so this guy's a man.
He's a man's man.
Yep. Goddamn sure hands first. I guess it's whatever. Yeah, this is a much more team value efficient Chaos Dwarf team.
Yeah. It turns out if you don't take the minnow, Chorfs are really TV efficient.
Yeah. Which is like one of their strengths.
Yes. And that's why I am 100% against a Chorf minnow in every single case.
Yeah.
But Hobgoblin getting sure hands first is the correct choice. Continuing on.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be a really scary Chaos Dwarf team in like 6 more games.
Yeah.
So, Sinister Nexus. He's got several block pieces. What do you think
his team's starting to become good if he can get him healthy.
Yeah, what do you think you do with this movement of Bestigoer? Have we talked about that?
Either you make him into a ball carrier, or you make him into a frenzy piece.
Yeah, I think I like ball carrier more.
Yeah.
It sucks that I don't like building a ball carrier first on Nurgle. I would much rather have like a killer or something, but I mean, you gotta work with what you're given, I guess.
It's the way that the dice rolled. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, let me know, Jeff. If I'm around, I will cast it. If you let me know a little bit earlier, instead of like the day of, I can usually be more available, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, and also if you don't schedule it for 11 p.m.
Yeah, I am an old man. I go to sleep early. Oh, right. So Nexus says all of this Pestigor's 4 SPP is from passes with no rerolls, so that's kind of silly.
That is amazing.
What the fuck? That's really silly. Yeah, okay. Team dirty play though, love it. I love Fallon, like stepping on things. We'll move on to True Blues, probably gross high elf team.
People have died. Way too many people have died for it to be
slightly less gross. Still pretty good. Man, this
I've
catcher's
had
really getting up there, isn't he? Your
4
Mighty Blow guy?
developed linemen, and 3 of them had died.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Your Mighty Blow catcher's really moving fast, ain't he?
Yeah, so that's one piece I have said to a couple of my friends is that he has an outside shot to reach 76 by the time the season's over.
Yeah, I can see that. At this rate, he'll be like 76 by like week 10 or something.
Yeah, something ridiculous. As soon as he gets blocked, he's gonna start going really, really fast.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I can actually block with him every single turn again.
Yep. It's a good looking team. Move on to the other Skaven team. With the Roger, I forgot he had a Roger. And the nice Storm Vermin, and the Agi5 Gutter Runner, and the Strip Ball guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
got
one
a
other
niggle.
thing about our game.
Yep.
One other thing about Tim and my game. We both had armor in the 40%, I believe.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I had 43% armor.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing on. I just remembered that. Sorry.
So,
because the Roger reminded me.
Yeah. So from a Skaven coach point of view, I think I like this team more than Dungeon Scats and 5B.
Yeah, I would too.
I feel like it's got more of the tools that Skaven wants, whereas Dungeon Scats is a more creatively leveled team, we will say.
I think it's a awesome level team, but
neither one of them are doing really well. Neither one of them are really doing well. This is like a great Skaven team to start out with. Huh. Oh well. I probably would have gone. I probably would have gone Wrestle on the Agi5 guy, to be honest. Made him into a sacker.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, Agi5 Lodge is still pretty good. I just really highly value sackers on Skaven. And I try to have 2 at all times, because I think it's the most important gutter runner position. Because all the gutter runners can do Agi bullshit. But you need so. Oh, you want to turn him into a recovery guy? That makes sense too. Lodge Agi5 sure hands, pretty fucking good at recovery. So that's...
And then if you roll double big hand.
I don't know if I would take big hand on Agi5. I think
I would.
I would rather
if
have sure
it's
hand.
Stuck in between 2 or 3 tackle zones.
Yeah, I'd rather have sure hands.
And that's a possibility.
It is, but I think sure hands is better up to. Agi5 sure hands is better.
I'm not arguing not getting sure hands. Yeah. I'm saying you also want it.
I think. See, so on the first level, I still think you'd want 2 heads, because Agi5 2 heads, you can go wherever the fuck you want, and you got to get to the ball before you can pick it up.
Fair enough.
And then big hand is mostly replaceable by sure hands when you have.
I'm not gonna hear you just get a hard on over Skaven teams. Let's go to the Orc team.
I love Skaven so much. Great Black Orc development. The spicy Mighty Blow first Black Orc though.
I don't hate it.
I forgot about that.
I really don't.
Yeah, I do.
Well, you're just a boring coach. That's why I've decided doing these recaps with you. Yeah. You're just boring.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, well, whatever. Block Troll! Oh, Block Troll! How did I miss that? Holy shit, that's spicy.
Yeah, blocked. Yeah, that's because you just hate the Mighty Blow. You're just like focusing in on that, and you're just like, oh man, yeah, I hate this game now.
God, this Block Troll's gonna be so fucking good though. Block big guys are so mental.
Yeah, I really like it. I just like the team.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks for the raid, Iron Master. Appreciate it.
If you guys thanks for the raid, Iron.
Are interested in this recap, feel free to stick around. But I would not. What's the word? I don't know. I wouldn't blame you for leaving, because if it's not your division, you probably don't want to watch. But anyway.
All right. Quick question, Iron. Just put a W if you won or an L if you lost. All right. Continuing on.
So Nexus is saying the troll was the only thing that did any Kaz in their game. So that's pretty cool.
I could believe it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Beat people up. Alright, move on to the next team, which is Michael's. Mighty Thrust. Yeah, see?
I don't like the tackle on the Pestigore.
I wonder what he's playing next. I wonder if that's influenced by his next couple games, perhaps.
It might be, but I think if you're going to go tackle as a second skill, you want to go wrestle as the first one.
Let's go check real quick. So, Mighty Thrust plays Duberman, so that's an elf team.
Yeah.
Then Mighty Thrust plays Gabos, so that's a lot of dodge. Then Mighty Thrust plays Skaven. Again, a lot of dodge. Then
All
Mighty
right,
Thrust...
I like it now.
Yep. I think it's pretty good. It's a good choice, Mike. I like that you didn't give in to the greed of Mighty Blow, and you took a skill to keep winning.
Well, I think he would have gone Mighty Blow, but he's 3-0 now. So
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's almost like you thought about it. Surprise, surprise. Michaels can think. All right.
I know. That's a huge surprise. All right, continuing on.
Gojira!
Yeah.
He lost the
I don't
Blitzer?
think he lost the Blitzer, and I think we're going to say this a lot. You just want Black Orc development
It's so hard to get.
badly.
It's so hard to
you
get.
just roll MVPs on every single game if you're like Rex.
Just roll 3 MVPs. I've actually had 4 Black Orc MVPs in 5 games.
I hate you because I've only gotten lineman MVPs on my team.
It's really dumb. I wish they were a little more evenly spread out, like it was 2 and 2 instead of 3 and 1. But I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right.
I would probably just straight up take guard on this blitzer, but maybe if you got more dodgy boys coming up, you take tackle. Oh, that's what he lost. He lost his tackle blitzer. Ugh, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
So
unfortunate.
you probably take tackle.
I probably still take guard. It depends on what's coming up. Let's check real quick.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's not check. Let's go to the next team, then we'll check.
He's got dwarves. Then he's got halflings.
You're the worst.
Yeah, I would just take guard.
Absolute worst.
Anyway.
All right.
Back to the next team.
So, fun fact, we have 2 trolls in this division with block.
One of them's on a goblin team.
Yeah.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see a dirty player on one.
TV efficient.
No, I would like to
Less
see
doubles.
a dirty player on one of these doubles instead of a blocking a wrestler.
I don't really like the dirty player. Like,
What?
I get it, but you want your bribes to be for your secret weapons.
Dude, dirty player.
That's my philosophy with it.
I don't know, man. Dirty player kills more things than a chainsaw does.
But chainsaw brings more fear than a dirty player does.
I don't know. I'm usually a lot more scared of a dirty player than a chainsaw. Chainsaw will kill
chainsaw
itself.
that you can reroll. No, chainsaw that you can reroll.
That's true. That is a little bit scary, but I don't know. I usually look at chainsaw and I'm like free SPP, and then there's a dirty player.
That's what a lot of us look at it like. But if you can reroll it, it becomes scary.
Yeah. Dirty player's really scary too. Yeah, I don't know. Puckstop's doing his best to strike terror into the rest of the div, and he's probably doing a decent job. Nobody wants to lose.
He's just one of those coaches that you're just like, I'm probably gonna win, but I'm gonna lose 3 players doing it.
Yeah. They're like, oh god, please don't dice me. Please don't dice me.
Yeah. And at least if you lose to him, you're just like, well, Miss Days lost too, and he won the Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
obviously I'm on the right track.
Huh. All right, let's go to the edgy dark elves. The blackest of black.
Yeah.
Did he have? He had this guy before, right? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I remember. The mental blitzer. Yeah.
If you don't remember that, something's wrong with
I
you.
remember he had strength 4. I couldn't remember if he had mighty blow, but he definitely had mighty blow.
He did, and we were all hoping that Kolosky would foul the shit out of it and it'd die.
Oh yeah, didn't happen. Rip.
No.
Rip. I don't know if he got a lot of development last game though, did he? It doesn't look like it. Got a runner level
because he lost a lot of players.
I think he got a runner level up.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
All right.
I like seeing runners. I like the runner. I wish more Dark
I
Elves had.
don't mind it, but then you just don't buy it, is what I think you do.
Really, I think like a sure hands. I don't know. This is my normal boring thing, but on runners especially because they're not really so much of a passer. A sure hands blodger guy is real nice. Spoon, you only got wrestling. All right.
Yeah.
And Rumblebee.
Rumblebee, same as last week.
Yeah, boring. But also reliable,
Well,
but boring.
That's the most reliable team. All right, next up we got Kolosky.
Peasants Revolt, a lot of guard.
Yeah. Mighty Blow, guard.
I think he has the most guard in the division.
I think he does.
It's either him or Eisenmike, but whenever you're competing for guard with the dwarfs, it's mental.
Yeah. I really like his blitzers. I still think that Shira should be a frenzy piece.
Yeah, sure. I think I probably said bottle holder last time, but I think both is fine. Either one would be fine.
I'm just gonna like put my foot down and say frenzy.
Yeah, frenzy would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Isaac hasn't rolled his level up. Sad days. But I
we
bet
can't talk about him if
it's
they're not
probably
there.
gonna be guard, and it's probably gonna be mighty blow.
Guard, mighty blow. I would like a cool shout out to Juggernaut.
On the other Troll Slayer?
Yeah, if you can just like guarantee like surfs in potential spots.
Yeah.
Because if you're as dwarfs and you force them down the sideline, then all of a sudden you can surf them as well.
Yeah.
Easier.
I would probably take mighty blow first because they level slow though. You know what I mean? I wouldn't hate like a mighty blow Pylon and a mighty blow Juggernaut one, like next or Tim Nielsen saying. How you feel about that? True blue.
I'm back. Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow, you just randomly
I
disappeared.
got disconnected for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I normally see mighty blow Pylon and like mighty blow Juggernaut, and so you take Juggernaut second because they level so slow.
I think it's the better call to go mighty blow first, but I'm going for the fun level ups, dude.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
sure.
tired of just the min-max way.
That's fair.
I want to bring people into new ideas.
All right. Well, I wish you luck in your crusade.
Thank you.
We'll go on to Duberman with a lot of dodge. It's got a lot of dodge.
His team is grosser than mine.
Yeah, I think it is. It's pretty fucking gross.
He's gonna buy his third reroll right now, probably.
Yeah.
The 1400 team.
Yeah. I probably would too. I really like that he's got a blodge thrower.
I don't necessarily like the block, but I understand it when you don't have a bench.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, because it lets him be active on both halves.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. All right, halflings.
It's a good team, and then pick Sofa. Missing players 'cause he hasn't
wow,
played
he's got beat to shit, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he lost his Agi up, boy. Sad times. I hate all of the inducements, but that's halflings, right? So.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Best of luck in getting a level pick sofa. So let's go look at next week. And right off the bat, you versus pick sofa.
Does he have a stadium?
Do you think you can beat the halflings?
Does he have a stadium?
I don't know. Probably got Nuffle's
he has
altar.
A stadium. He has a Nuffle's altar.
Yeah, he does.
Why did it have to be his stadium?
Does that mean he gets enough to get Morg and Deeproot?
Probably. Why does it have to be his stadium? I'm still gonna pick me, but I'm gonna lose more players now. I cannot keep on replacing these guys. They're expensive.
Zara and Deeproot? Yeah.
They're fucking expensive. I can't afford this.
I'm gonna vote for the halflings just because. Yeah, he's gonna eat all your rerolls too.
Rerolls.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have no rerolls. He's gonna have like 4 insanely strong players.
Yep.
I am not excited.
He's just gonna smash you.
For that game. But fun fact, he has not messaged me when I tried to get some premature scheduling going.
That's
so
unfortunate. Well, hopefully you get a player game.
His schedule doesn't work out for me too.
Wow. Wow. You just want the free win, huh?
I won't complain if I get it.
All right. Nexus versus Tim Nielsen.
Yes. This is the game that Tim wins.
You think so?
His dice have been shit for 2.5 games, and then they finally turned.
Yep.
So I think they're going to continue on.
I totally agree, though. I think Skaven match up really well into Nurgle anyway, and when the Nurgle also can't kill the Skaven, they're just going to run around him. Nexus.
Nexus, you haven't watched his fucking games if you said that.
Nexus is trying to say Nexus's dice have been absolute shit as well.
Yes, but I think his dice have been worse than yours.
Oh, wow.
Like, early Nurgle, it's whatever.
Oh, I think Nexus, have you not a single successful region all like in the team's life? Because that would be impressively. That's really impressively bad.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh man, yeah, I think Tim Nielsen's gonna take this one. Yeah, just roll better. Fucking hell, this guy.
All right.
All right, my saves versus. I remember this guy's name. I'm gonna go
Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think it's my saves.
I picked someone to win the division, and his name is MyStace.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with MyStace.
I think the orcs really outstrength the dwarfs, and the dwarfs don't have any guard, and so they can't really like try to leverage anything.
His positioning will really open up the game.
Yeah. It's gonna be difficult at best for dwarfs.
Yes. All right, continuing on.
Michaels versus Duberman. I think this would be a really good match.
Duberman's gonna win.
Yeah. I think Michaels is gonna win.
Yeah, I think Duberman's gonna win.
Michaels is gonna tackle him to death.
Duberman's armor is gonna hold.
Michaels is good enough to win without removals. Hot take.
Duberman's good enough to win with removals against him.
Good point. Good point.
Hot take.
All right. Well, we're divided on that one. So, Mean Green and Thick versus Self-Hating Dwarves.
I want the orcs to win, but they're not going to.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't. Isa Mike is just a phenomenal coach, and I know Gojira is still learning to play, but also I think the dwarfs have enough guard, and the orcs don't have any guard, and the dwarfs have Dauntless on 2 people, and they're just gonna bully the orcs.
I just hope the orcs have fantastic block dice that turns into shit armor dice.
Oh no!
Because no one likes seeing dwarves succeed. They're so boring.
I kind of respect dwarves.
I don't.
People who keep playing dwarfs into like kill chaos teams over and over again. I kind of respect that.
Don't.
But yeah, I hate playing against them. That's for sure. Anyway,
I want to hear a hot take. I think dwarf coaches are just lazy.
Oh wow.
Like I think Unseen Walker is good, but his turn ordering is so bad with his team because he just has so much block.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember my game against Unseen Walker wasn't particularly competitive because I pulled the trigger on my fireball a little early and then overcommitted trying to get the ball, and then it just all went downhill from there.
Yeah.
So that was turn 3. And I was like, well, I'm fucked.
Yeah. But that's just my hot take, is that I think dwarf coaches are lazy just because they have so much block.
I can definitely see having all that block leading to bad habits.
Yeah.
But I agree with Tim Nielsen, though. I think dwarfs are a fair team. They have a lot of block, but they're slow as all fuck. And if you fuck up, you get burned.
Yeah, but they're so boring. I just can't support boring teams.
Yeah, that's fair. But, so speaking of not boring teams, though, what about the Foul Masters versus the Goblins?
This is the game where I think the Foul Masters are going to have more expulsions than the Goblins.
That'd be fucking something.
That's my hot take.
I'd love to see it. I think I'm giving it to Koloski, though. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna beat up the Goblins and score.
I think Koloski's gonna win, and he's gonna have more expulsions than the Goblins.
That'd be fucking beautiful. Oh man. All right, Rumblebee versus Spoony. What are you thinking? Because I think Spoony's gonna win.
I think Rumblebee's gonna win. I think he has a good enough team at this point in time.
Uh-huh.
And Spoony just doesn't have the team to break the game open just yet.
So you think Spoony's Strength 4 Mighty Blow Blitzer isn't good enough to break open the game?
I forgot about that piece. I confused him with the Mass Dodge team.
Oh, okay.
For a second. Yeah. Alright, Spoony. Sorry. Wait, I won't back out. I haven't been backing out all day. Rumblebee, you got this.
I think it'll be a close match, to be fair, but I still think Spoony's gonna win. Even though Rumblebee has a Wrestle Tackle Goat already.
At Rackle.
Yeah, I still think Spoony's gonna win. I wouldn't be surprised if he beats up the Chaos while he's at it. Ooh, Michael's calling B gonna get it.
B
Oh,
gonna get it.
I don't know if that means B's gonna win or if B's gonna get beat up.
I think
that is
it's
ambiguous.
whatever Michaels wants it to be, so that way he seems smart next week.
Hey! Way to cover your bases there. Oh, he's gonna get beat up. All right, he's committing. I like it. Yeah. So
my way was so much smarter.
that's 5A.
Yeah, but that's
With it, that's the recap.
That's everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a recap.
Hey, it'd be cool if you guys answered our poll about who your favorite player is. There's a lot of cool pieces in this game.
Is that just a shout out to me?
I mean, maybe it's a subtle reminder to post the link again one more time.
One more time?
Well, yeah, that'd be this time is acceptable. All right, there's like 4.
How about now?
Which poll are you talking about, Michaels? We've talked about every poll we've done.
Yeah, we have, Michaels. So week 1, it was Spoony Bard who had the most votes with 8. In the second place team, there's a couple of them with like 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
2 or 3.
I tell you what, we didn't really talk about this one.
That was the pre-kickoff one.
Yep. We went through that. And I specifically remember what I said about you because I said you had the most sarcastic answers of anybody in the entire poll.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then and then the other time, Rex beat me out like 2-1.
Yeah. Best recap.
It was a blowout.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dwarf team of polling. That's kind of fair, to be honest.
Yeah. I usually wait until like 10 minutes before we start. Just what should the poll be?
Yeah.
Because I have ideas for other weeks, and then he's just like, it's too early for that.
Where, man? Oh, yay, rev us rum time.
Oh, he's so horny. Oh, he's so horny.
We're still refining our polling. You know, we're gonna start our polling company here pretty soon. We're just getting ready for the election. That's all.
Yeah.
All right.
The Nielsen ratings. They're gonna love us because we're gonna pull so hard.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, you ready to call it?
Isn't that the company
sure.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you same time, same place, same bat channel. Can do it without you guys.
The same boring old Rex Longbone.
Yep. Same boring old Rex Longbone and same old True Blue with the ridiculous statements that he tries to back up with fake facts.
True facts.
All right. See you guys. Good night.